All right, what is up, everybody? Keith Jameson, go by Gator Guy 231 and Sorare here for a very, very quick version of some Sorare Academy limited targets for game week 288. In case I'm wrong on that, because I don't have Sorare up, it's July 14th isn't moving. So the week that's 15th through the 18th. Hope you all did better than me midweek, but a lot of the value targets hit. I just should have listened to more than myself. Versus using guys in my gallery or spending up on other ones. But anyhow, hope you all are enjoying this content. If you don't have time to watch the video, I also put these on my Twitter feed at GatorGuy231. So let's just real quickly go through and talk about it. And I guess finally, I'm really, really focusing on super, super cheap guys for Academy, for if you're grinding like underdog, maybe you're grinding specialist or all-star. A lot of these guys are not in limited division. These guys are not going to win you podiums. Like, that is not the goal. If you want to win podiums, unfortunately, in the limited divisions, you're going to have to spend up a little bit. But these guys are proven guys that can get you anywhere from the 45, 65 range. If they hit a decisive going further than that, but I purposely picked out matchups, mostly home guys that are favorites to target. All right, defenders under 0.005 in ETH. And again, I'll just do one more new thing. The reason I go in ETH, so when you deposit to Sorare, no matter how many dollars you deposited, it bought you a specific amount of ETH. That is the currency that Sorare is on. You have that amount of ETH. If you bought 0.1's worth of ETH for $100, you have 0.1 ETH tomorrow, whether ETH is at 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 500, you still have 0.1. So operating that currency, it's a lot easier to keep track of, in my opinion. All right, defenders under 0.005. Genta Miura. I don't really like to go to Japan too much for these, but he's a solid defender for Gamba. They have a home matchup, pretty neutral. Plays center back. It's going to rack up a good amount of all around, and he starts every game. So 0.005 is great. I really like Matt Hedges. The big reason I love Matt Hedges is he actually rested last night, which almost guarantees him in a rivalry game, home game, the team captain to start at 0.0037. Recommended him last week. He got a goal on a set piece. Matt Hedges is just a really good player. I own a super rare. Will be playing him in my top lineup this weekend. Jonathan Mensah, 0.0036 home for Cincinnati. Cincinnati might be without their best player, Lucha Costa. That'll be a big deal in one of the biggest rivalries in the MLS, Columbus at home versus Cincinnati. Really like Jonathan Mensah. Defenders under 0.01. Ladas Abubakar, horrible game last night, dropped in price. Now he's available for 0.008. Home versus LA. Colorado really needs wins to stay in the playoff chase. So do like Abubakar. My favorite play, Rudy Camacho, 0.009. Home for Toronto. Toronto is a wreck now Toronto will not be a wreck for long. Bernadeschi's coming in and Insigne is going to be healthy. They should combine really well with Jimenez. So I think Toronto is going to be on the upswing, but we still can catch them right now when they're a wreck. They couldn't score for Chicago. I got to go really quick before the baby gets too upset at me. So 0.009, love Rudy Camacho, and Marcelo Silva, really like 0.009, home for SKC. Midfielders under 0.05. Diego Chara is my favorite at 0.003, just going to grind you 50, just gets a ton of tackles, live for double-double. Meritao is a guy down in Mexico, 0.0025. If you look far back enough, he had some spike weeks. So when he was on set pieces, he will not be. But a central midfielder, going to be alive in tackles. Home game versus Mexico should be a good spot. And then Brian Acosta takes all the sets for Colorado with Jack Price still looking like he is out. So just going to keep rolling Brian Acosta out because right when Jack Price gets back, Brian Acosta will go back to the bench. So 0.004 to get a holder is a good player. Midfielders under 0.01. Really do like Pedro Santos. That is a significant price decrease off of about 2 weeks ago. He's going for about 0.013. Home for Cincinnati. He should not be taking sets with Lucas Zelarayan back in. Lucas Zelarayan sat the weekend, so he will start versus Cincinnati. But 0.007. Pedro Santos just racks up AA, so I love him. Ki Sung Young down in Korea. Yes, that is the former guy you remember from Swansea in the Premier League. Is still just a very, very good player for Seoul. A lot of passes. They do a lot of short passes in that system. So home versus Daegu should be a good spot. And Christian Espinoza scored versus LA. Takes set pieces and PKs for San Jose. Home for Houston is a good spot. And then forwards under 0.01. There's not that many. I think Barrow is by far the best. 0.009. Home for, I call it mustache season because of their goalkeeper. I owned way too many of them at one point. Thank God I was able to sell all of them. but Sianagam away from home is a disaster defensively. So I think Barrow has a really good shot at decisive. He's by far my favorite. And then if you don't like him or his price shoots up, Javier Cabrera from Argentinos Juniors, 0.01 away. He plays like a right wing back, decent AA, has a shot at decisive, and you are off and running. That'll do it. If you guys enjoy this, please like, subscribe, comment. And if you are new to Sorare, thinking about joining, my link is in the details. 5 free card. You get a free card if you buy 5 on auction with my link. If you don't like me, don't like my content, use somebody else's link. Don't just not get a free card. It's free money. So make sure you use somebody links. All right. Thank you all so much. With that, I'll say, see you. Oh, wow. That looked like a middle finger. It was 2 fingers. See you. Bye, guys.